Tell me about yourself.
First of all, thanks for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself.
Can I have your resume and exam papers? Exam papers. Yeah, tell me.
First of all, thanks for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. As you know, my name is Mahendra. I completed my graduation in the stream of civil engineering with a grade of 75%, and also I completed my diploma in Prakash Engineering College with a grade of 71%, and also I completed my 10th standard in PhD school with a grade of 7.6 GPA. I'm from Kalpur.
Okay, so you done on which stream? Graduation on
civil engineering.
As a civil engineer, why you're coming into CSE or computers?
So when I completed my 10th standard, I don't know how to choose what are the branch is suitable for me. My parents are joining me. After that, I realized that and what are the careers suitable for me, and I will decide to go to IT industry.
Okay. So tell me your graduation project.
My graduation project is about running and modeling of villa by using AutoCAD and SketchUp.
Okay, explain your project.
Okay, we have team members like 6 members. We divide into two parts. 3 members, 3 members, and first 3 members will prepare the design sir in AutoCAD. After they will complete the design and they'll send it to me. The 3 members are prepare import into SketchUp software. After we will prepare 3D pictures.
Okay. What is AutoCAD?
AutoCAD is computer aided design drawings. Here we will design and drawing based on client requirements or accurate measurements.
CAD stands for AutoCAD. CAD stands for
computer aided design and drawing.
Okay. Why you choosing that only that project? What are the any special regions that you are seeing for planning and modeling or villa by using AutoCAD? That why you are going for that project only? Any specific reason?
Because of it is easy to design and draw, sir. Here we can reduce the time and also increase the productivity. That's why we need to choose.
Okay. So what are the what are the things that you are good at manual testing?
Good at testing methods and STLC and STLC.
STLC, SDLC and testing methods. Okay. What are testing methods?
Testing methods, nothing but
what are testing methods?
Here we go. QT will check the application based on test cases. Here we have some methods like black box testing, white box testing, and gray box testing methods.
And we written right extensive knowledge in writing of test cases and reviewing test cases. What are the difference between writing test cases and reviewing test cases? Writing test case means here we identify the test scenarios and test cases based on client requirements. Review means what are the test cases right? We'll review so it's working or not as per user needs. That will correct test execution, right? Then what are reviewing test cases? Review means document reviews. Do not document the test cases, right? What are reviewing test cases? You written right, writing and reviewing test cases. What are reviewing test cases? So what will happen if it doesn't have a software testing life cycle in IT? Software development life cycle, sir. In computers or else in companies, if it doesn't have a software testing life cycle, what will happen? We have major issues. What type of major issues? We will not deal with the particular to the end users. There is the only major factor that we'll have whenever we don't have STLC in software. Good knowledge and test design techniques, right? What are test design techniques? Test design techniques means results which deviates user expectations. That is a defect, right? That is not test design techniques. Here QT will check the application to reduce the test cases by using design techniques. Okay. In your written basics of SQL, right? Yes. What is the full form SQL? Structured query language. Okay. So explain defect life cycle. Defect life cycle is nothing but here first of all developer will develop the code and also give the QA team. QA team has to check the application. QA team has found by the defect. Here the defect will review by the QA lead or manager, and then they will send it to developer team, sir. Developer has to fix the code or retest the code, and again they will send it to QA team, sir. And QA team has to reject the application whether the application is working fine or not as per user needs. It's working fine, okay. QA team will close the defect. Otherwise, they will reopen the defect and again send it to developer. Developer team has to fix the code and again send it to QA team. So QA team has to check the application whether it is working fine or not, and then QA team has to close the defects. What is the difference between a rejected and deferred? Rejected and deferred. At two cases, the developer will reject the defect.
First one is whether the defect is invalid or duplicate, sir.
Okay. On default then?
The defect is existence at initial stage, but it will find out by the final stage. And the time the developer doesn't have time to fix that code, then they will consider as a defect, sir. And then they will move into another sprint, sir.
Okay. Now let's take you found a defect. You assign the defect to developer. Developer has rejected the defect, but the defect is valid. Then what you will do? You found a defect.
Yes, sir.
Assign the defect to developer.
Okay.
On seeing the defect, developer has rejected the defect. So what you will do? But that is a valid defect.
That's in duplicate defects.
That's it's not a duplicate defect. It's not an invalid defect. That's a valid defect only. But still, the developers keep on rejecting defect. Then what you will do?
Once I will check the defect. It is working fine.
It's not working. That's why you raise a defect, right? But developers reject the defect. Then what you will do?
Again, we will contact the developer team. We will discuss that. And
again, after discussion also, he rejected the defect. Then what you will do?
They will consider the defect like defects. That's why.
No, if they are deferred, right, they can make it defected. But they are not happy with the defect, they will reject the defect. Then what you will do?
The defect will be moved to another sprint.
But it's a valid defect, right? Then why you are moving to another sprint? Okay. And why you are writing test scenarios?
To identify the what are the functionalities you are checking the application.
You're giving the definition. I'm not asking definition. Why you are writing test scenarios? What is the main agenda of writing test scenarios? What is the main agenda of identifying the test scenarios?
So way of using, way of checking user journey. That's why we need to identify the test scenarios.
Why you are writing test scenarios?
Based on test scenarios, we can write the test cases.
No, you're again going for test cases. My question is why you are writing test scenarios? Without test scenarios, can we write test cases? But why you are writing or why you are identifying the test scenarios?
As per user needs, we can check the application. That's why we
are checking the application, but why you are writing test scenarios? Tell me disadvantage in manual testing.
Here, skill resources needed, sir. And when compared to
no manual testing disadvantages.
It will take more time to do.
On what basis you are taking that it's take more time?
As per user needs, we can write the test scenarios and test cases, execute the test scenarios and test conditions. After it's working fine, otherwise that's why.
Automation also with same thing, right?
But automation will test scripts to check the application. Test
scripts will take much time when compared to test scenarios and test cases.
There is a time reduction was.
On what basis will telling that time will be reduced?
Performance, fast performance.
Performance is going to test it in manual and automation basis. Okay, tell me what a disadvantage in agile process.
It will also suitable for small projects, and also here we cannot the intermediate requirements in the
Why? Sprint wise I can carry any number of requirements only, right? I do agree it's not useful for smaller projects, but any more disadvantage in agile process? Okay, can you write test cases for this mic? Just write names. Just write the test case names. Don't write all the steps. I want at least 5 or 6 test cases. Test case names itself.
So test case names?
Yes, just write the test case names only. At least I need 5 or 6 test case names for this mic. So, so tell me what are the interesting topic that you are good at manual testing?
So, STLC and STLC.
Mm-hmm.
Waterfall model.
Can you write the phases in SDLC phases? What is the difference between system designing and test designing?
Test designing is nothing but here QRT we write the test scenarios and test cases based on written documents, sir. Based on requirement documents.
System designing stands for?
System designing stands for here QRT will design the design documents like architectural documents like flowcharts.
Okay, so that's it from Mahendra. Do you have any questions?
So what about my performance?
Rate yourself. How you feel about the performance? Good, bad, average, medium? What do you feel about the interview?
I think not about bad, but I can rate out of 10.
Out of 10? 7? So what are the improvements that you have seen? What are improvements?
I can improve my communication skills. And,
come to interview in a different way. Because in interview, we never ask the question that is related to things. Sometimes we will ask you questions in a different way so that you need to think in a way. That is the only suggestion that I need to provide from my side. Apart from that, I didn't see any negative feedback from your side. Try to improve communications and bit more on technical. That's it. Okay. Okay.